drugs, alcohol, none of that stuff is good or bad. And once we start, assigning good and bad to inanimate objects, we've really got a problem. It's how you use it that's good or bad. It's human beings that deal with good and bad. Plenty of people do drugs and, some of the harder drugs regularly. And they do it on the weekends. They manage it. They just do it sometimes. And tons of people drink alcohol, and it's absolutely no problem. And we talk about the people that abuse it. And you can abuse anything. You can use a shovel to build, homes for people, or you can use a shovel to build a wall around your house and wall yourself off from people, which is what they're doing when they abuse drugs and alcohol, is using that to make themselves feel better because they can't form the human connections necessary to, generate the feelings of love and caring and safety that are necessary. And so they use the drugs or the alcohol to deaden those feelings, but they can never get there, so they have to use them all the time. They have to deaden their feelings all the time, and then they can't deal with the world because you need those feelings to deal with the world. But if they didn't have the drugs and alcohol, they would just be sitting there in complete pain. They're in a horrible, horrible situation, and there are plenty of people that have been abused worse than that because the world is full of people that are seriously, seriously hurt. And that's another thing that we need to really look at. But we need to also realize that plenty of people do drugs and drink alcohol responsibly. They use it for the same thing, just to take a break from the world, to escape reality for a little while. And so on the weekends, Friday, Saturday night, from 7 to 11, they will escape the world and laugh and just be silly on marijuana or alcohol and break down the social barriers and talk to people on a different level. And then they get up Monday morning and they don't do it again till Friday. And all week they deal with the world and they grow and learn how to deal with their feelings and, learn how to have better relationships with people. And that is the way that most people do it. And we need to start talking about the fact that most people handle drugs and alcohol very well, and quit focusing on the people that don't as if that is the norm, and start focusing on the people that don't as if that's not the norm. And so we need to do something to try to help them, but not pretend like somehow drugs and alcohol need to disappear.